This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Harlem Eubank, it's Friday night. Have you got nothing better to do than talk to me, mate?
You've been trying to track me down for a while, so I figured it's a good time to catch up.
Good lad. First of all, how are you? The last time we spoke was in Newcastle after that strange fight against the Mexican fella.
Yeah, it's had a good end to the year, and a strong year last year. Facing off against four solid opponents, and coming out on top, and different styles, different obstacles, and developed a lot as a fighter. And I topped off the year on November 25th with another win to get 16-0 now. So looking to progress that this year and build on a strong year last year. But that's where I'm at right now.
Would you be happy to get out 4 times this year, Harlem?
Oh, definitely. That's the plan. And the plan is to be active, and 4 times is what we're aiming for. So I'm looking forward to announcing the first date, and preparation begins pretty much now, leading up to that.
Good man. Can you give us any clues when we might see you?
I'll announce it soon, but we're looking at the next few months. Can't announce anything just yet, but when it's all official and locked in, I'll announce it on the socials.
Top man. Harlem, I have to ask, if I could give you a crystal ball over the next 12 months, what would be the ideal 12 months? Because I've heard Dalton Smith's name chucked in at you. We've previously talked about Conor McGregor. Are they the fights that you want? Because you had a taste of what the big stage was like last week, didn't you?
Yeah, most definitely. I've proven in my career so far that I will fight anyone, and I've had the 50-50 fights all throughout my career, and that's the type of fighter I am. So whatever way it lines up, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight and match up against the big guys in the division, and there's plenty of them. It's a talent-packed division, and I'm looking forward to showing everyone what I can do.
Before we talk about last week, Harlem, because we have to, one of the things that often gets levelled at you is you're the most talented Eubank. How do you feel about that pressure? I won't ask you if that's true or not, but how do you feel about that pressure? Because with the name Eubank comes a certain amount of pressure anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we've all felt that pressure throughout our throughout our boxing journey, from the beginning to where we're all at now, and everyone's at different stages. But I think we've all carried that pressure, and it's something we've learned to help fuel us rather than hinder us throughout our journeys. So with me, I just take it in my stride. I feel like I've had a slightly different journey to a lot of other people, and I'm here on merit, and I'm going to continue to build on that, and I don't know if I was the most talented, but I've applied myself every day for the last 10 years, and that's why I'm sitting where I am now and ready to progress onto the big fights.
Top man. Harlem, I have to ask you about the big fight last weekend. The build-up was crazy. Even after the result, There's a bit of a post-mortem going on. So can I take you back to before the fight? What did you make of all? Because I saw you hanging around with the big players and everything. What did you make of it all?
They were having a back and forth, and obviously it's the war of the words. They they both went below the belt, and it happens sometimes when there's a lot of energy in a build up to a fight, and it's just, I guess it's just a part of the game sometimes. And on reflection, they probably both, and I'm sure they've both already said on reflection that they apologise for what was said, but it's just the heat of the moment stuff, isn't it?
Fight night itself, Harlem. Hard when I know it's close to you, but nobody expected that. There was a real palpable sense of shock when Chris was knocked down. Can I ask what you made of the fight?
I was shocked as well, but at the same time, Chris didn't seem his normal self to me before the fight. But that's not to take anything away from a great performance by Liam Smith, and he's a very, very good fighter, and he came up the better man on the night. But I think Chris has a lot more to give than he showed on fight night, and I don't think that was the best version of Chris Eubank Jr. that we saw.
How is he, by the way, Harlem? I'm assuming you've had some contact with him. Is he well? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's in good spirits. He's spending some time with family and resting up and deciding what he's going to do next. I think he's keen to have the rematch. So yeah, no doubt that he's going to really apply himself and show everyone what he can really do when that fight comes around.
Do you think he'll go for the rematch, Harlem? Is that something that he's actively looking to activate?
I think so. The character he is, he'll want to prove people. He'll want to prove people wrong, and prove the doubters wrong, and put things right. And I feel like he'll want to do that. So I think it's definitely on the cards in the near future.
I have to ask you about the latest controversy, Harlem. There's a lot of controversy and supposed potential appeals about an elbow from Liam Smith. I've seen Liam Smith's just been interviewed tonight and said that he's sick of it. And just your thoughts on that. Do you think there's any credibility in the elbow argument?
I think, firstly, I don't think that came from Junior, because he's a fighter. I don't think that would be in his mind. But I think there's a few different sides to it. There's the elbow obviously landed, and as a fighter, within the combination, obviously there was more than just an elbow, but the punches landed, the elbow landed, and would the elbow cause damage in the flurry? Of course it would, but there's another aspect that it's a part of the game, and if you can get away with landing an elbow, then I'm sure most fighters would get away with landing an elbow, and I think it can be used as a weapon in the sport, and it's a skill to hide something like that within a combination as well. So there's a lot of different angles to it. Yes, the elbow would have an effect, of course, but is it a part of the game? Yeah, I think it is.
Very balanced. Can I end on a positive in regards to the fight, Harlem? Both yourself, Chris Senior, were very magnanimous in congratulating Liam Smith. I'm assuming that still holds true.
Oh, most definitely. Like you've got to give Liam the credit. He prepared, no doubt, diligently for the fight, and showed out. He embraced, all the pressure, all the back and forths in the presser, in which I think Junior came out on top in terms of the promotion. And for Liam to just embrace all of that, come out and perform, you have to give him the credit. This is what boxing's about. you know, and he put on a performance. So full credit to him.
Very last one on that, Harlem, and you commented on our interview with George Groves, who had some very warm words for Chris. In a way, I know you said that the Eubank name's often been hated on in the past, but Chris actually came out the last couple of weeks with an awful lot of credit, hasn't he? After everything he's gone through with the Conor BENN fight, obviously there's George alluded to Dad not being there.
Mm.
I suppose the best way of putting it is Chris's stock's probably higher now than it was before the fight, wasn't it, in regards to being popular amongst the general public?
Potentially, yeah. I think the public are warming to his personality and is showing more of his personality now. But I think, you know, in his heart, he still want to put that wrong right, and you know, come out in the rematch and you know, show a real full account of himself. And I think he'll be keen to do that. But the public's warming to him, definitely. You know, as he's showing different sides to his character, his personality, and his humor. Yeah, he's definitely winning some fans, but he'll want to perform and solidify the that attention and that fan base with a real good performance in the rematch.
Will he still want Conor BENN, do you think, Harlem? Because Conor was very quick to put a video up with Dad mocking Chris.
Yeah, definitely. I think
do you think that makes him even more hungry to get the Conor BENN fight?
Oh, for sure, but I don't think he takes any of it personally. You know, he's done his fair share of you know, the outside stuff, and when people, you know, jumping on people and you know, giving them not a hard time, but you know, he knows what buttons to press, and I think he doesn't take any of it personally. He knows it's the game, and yeah, I think he'll want to take Conor on and teach him a lesson, regardless of that. Just from before, you know, he put Chris through a hard training camp and didn't show up to fight. You know, so that is that's worth punishing in itself.
Last word for you, Harlem. 2023. What can your fans expect over the next 12 months?
They're gonna see a lot more of my skill set, and yeah, I feel like this year I'm really gonna leave my mark in the division and excel to the next level. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a busy year, and gonna keep the fans entertained this year.
Top man. Harlem, I really do appreciate it. I've rattled through it as I promised.
Nice one.
Have a great weekend, and I do look forward to catching up with you after your next win at the show, mate.
Thank you, mate. Likewise. Take care. Yeah.
Lovely, Harlem. You take care. Thanks again.
Yes. Bye, mate. Bye.